Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Guyanese, today is the 24th of May. 2 days from today, many hypocrites will be singing what we call independent. But one must ask, is Guyana really independent and who Guyana belong to? Since knowing the two major races, the African descendant and the Indian descendant, have two celebrations. The African descendant have emancipation, day of freedom, but yet not returning back home. The Indian have day of arrival, but never have a day of departure. These two hypocrites, especially the African descendant, you speak of the white man exploited your ancestor. You talk of slavery and you talk of exploitation. You even support the ANC in South Africa. And you also send soldiers into Africa to fight for your black brothers. And I respect it. I have nothing against that. But what are you doing in an Amerindian country? Come on, Miss Lawrence. Come on, all you hypocrites. And then when people speak out against you, you Indian and black come together, use your high office as ministers to lock up innocent people's children. I was aware of a few ministers who caused my son to spend 10 months in prison. I am giving the new administration, David Granger, the opportunity to investigate his ministers, because we are saying here today, we are not going to take it. We are not going to take it. You hurt ours, we are going to hurt yours. For what it is to live in a world with fear when others are using the military, the police to do the criminal action. Fellow Guyanese, whether you are black or you are an East Indian, if you have your children been wrongfully in prison because of corrupt judges, lawyers, and ministers in government that using their office to deny you justice, try to kill your family, what the fuck will you people do? Come on, David. If you lie, the Lord should call a stroke on your ass. Same goes to you, Moses Nagamutu. Ramjatan, I'm telling you all here today, you all are interfering with the wrong person. We rather die than to surrender to this nonsense. The same way you black men fight the white man for your freedom, we are prepared to die for ours. You had went into Africa, you black brothers, to fight for your black brother. You're right. We have enough behind us. Only we do not want to give Guyana away because time is on the essence. You also said, Ramjatan, when you was in America, you call them the big brother. But yet, plenty black people don't like white people. And today in Guyana, you all do not even like each other. But I am calling for justice. I have an advice for Shamin Mohammed, who work in the courthouse, and her husband, Mr. Harshman, who known his real name is Ramdat or some ever that. And I am calling on Gaidat and all the police who beat my son for that 10 months in jail. I am begging you all, come to some agreement quick, because we are not going to take it. We rather die than to surrender. If you black people didn't surrender to the white man, I am half fucking white. I shall not surrender to you. We rather go to war if we don't get justice. David, a young woman in Mackenzie called you an honorable man. How honorable are you when your administration is using the COVID-19 to cover up your shit? Are you not ashamed? I don't like the PPP, but I had respect for you and still hold it as a military man. When I wrote to you to examine the case, you say you hand it to security minister. I told you my son's wife is sick with lupus, who's cancer. You deny me a blind eyes and a deaf ears not long after you flew to Cuba for the same cancer. Moses Nagamutu also, I wrote to him. He himself wrote me back. I got your letter. He's second in command. I lifted to God and said, who's second? Not long after he had a heart attack. But I want him to know your daughter is doing good in Ohio, Moses, and some of your family in Queens. Remember, we are military people. We don't want blood on our hands like what you are doing. We want justice. This is not a fucking threat. You do not use political office to deny people justice. The first step to any politician and preacher is criticism. If you cannot take it, you are in the wrong position. And Guyana do not have a court system. I would sign to an agreement, open up my son's case and mine. If we are wrong, execute us, David. Come on, Ramjatan. But if we are right, give we our opponent all who accuse us, because we'll do the same to them. Let us not go into that crossroad. And for you stupid black people in the military uniform and police, be careful what you're doing. There was a man by the name of the Shah. I had told her, lock up a lot of police and get a lot of them killed. Even military, plenty lawyers and judges. That is what the Iranis don't want you all to hear. All because they was denying people justice. Don't let that be in Guyana. And for you, the Amerindian, who disguising and coming looking for jobs, pretending that you are with the government, I got something to you. The black man don't like you and the Indian don't like you. If the Indian don't like his mother and father, why would he like you, a buck man or buck woman? I mean to say indigenous, but I give you raw. And you, the black man might most still work with you, but yet, once that color is black and his hair is kinky, he don't care a fuck about you neither. Even though, in every 1,000 of them, 5 of them might be genuine human beings that can go to heaven. The rest of them just follow race and color of skin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a racist, but I want you all to understand. If you kick us, we're going to kick you back. And nothing lasts forever. But listen how God great. Some of your children might eat shit in front of your eyes and some of you going to run mad. The PPP done the same. So my son was jailed because of Anil Nandalal. I wouldn't blame Barrett, but members of his cabinet. And in PPPNC, who's up now with AFC, some of you involved in the 10 months prison and the 3 attempt on his life in jail. Y'all kidnap him from the court. And y'all lock him up, and the 4 police beat him at Timeri by Mr. Gaidat. Well, I have a message for Gaidat. Go quick to the UN department and hand it over, because my brother, only time will tell what goes on. Don't let it happen, brother. I beg you, don't make it happen. We are dead people already, but we want justice. So I call upon every decent black man and woman in the service. Military and police, stand up for equality and what is right. If your son was hurt by the police and politician, you would have burned Georgetown down already. And the police are trigger happy. So don't use COVID-19 for this fucking nonsense. We want justice. And remember one thing, what goes around comes around. And as Jesus says, do unto others as you like them do unto you. Open an investigation, David. You can see everything go against us. Our own property, transport and everything. We are losing or we get it. We might support Brazil or Venezuela if we don't get justice. And America, I am a citizen here, and we are all service people. Be careful what you're asking for. It's not a threat. I want to know how honorable are you, David? Wake up. You may have another couple days left. So change the course and clean up your cabinet. They are bringing your government down. If you think this is bad, wait another couple days, see what will become of you. So I call upon you, Mr. Security Minister Ramjatan. Open up that file. I want the name of your investigator. And from there we will take it. It's not a threat. I'm a father. And if you think you're a lawyer and you're powerful, check out the careers and see who we got in Canada and America and England and elsewhere. And guess what? Don't push us. For death is better than living in tyranny. We want justice. We want equality. And all of us can live together. But you, the Amerindian, demand your country and you have our support and solidarity. Don't be fooled by the Indian and the black. They don't like one another. How are they going to like you? And they are using your mineral resources to get rich. And the black man can complain about what the white man exploit and done to him. Ask him what he's doing to you. Are they not a fucking shame? I call upon God Almighty to send them mad. And their children eat from the garbage. And for Judge Bailey, if you never have a children, I curse you womb you got. You will walk the street, if you smell so high, no cosmetics will hide your scent. Have a good day.